Hello, my name is Lynn Leach, and I am the director of Second Chance for Life Rescue, and I couldn't be more proud of this group. We save lives on a daily basis, sometimes more than one a day, sometimes more than 7 a week, but we love them all. This is Ralph. Ralph was at a high kill shelter in Philadelphia. As you can tell, he's not in great shape, and the likelihood that Ralph would get out was slim to none. In fact, he had 24 hours to make his exit, or he would see a steel table and be put to sleep. Well, that was not going to happen on Second Chance Watch, so it was decided that we would pick up Ralph, and Sharon Gaynor jumped in her car and made the trip to go get Ralph. As you can tell from this picture, Ralph still is very uncertain about what is going to happen to him, but he's thinking that it has to be better than being in that really loud, noisy shelter he was in. And now look at his body mannerism. Sharon's given him some loving, and life is good. And this was Christmas, Ralph's first real Christmas, we're pretty sure. He decided that getting love was absolutely awesome. And you guys were all wonderful and sent many, many gifts. I just need you to know, Ralph did share. He did not keep all of them for himself, because that would just not be Ralph. This is Musey. He actually had an hour before he was to be euthanized because he was cage aggressive. As you can tell, out of the cage, he is a love bug and having a great time in his foster home. And this is our trooper man. He didn't have long either at Philadelphia. He's full of lumps and bumps, so we thought he was an old man. Well, turns out he's not so old. He just had lumps and bumps, which Dr. Clemens has graciously removed and says that he is an awesome dog. And this is our latest save, Annabelle. I was tagged in a post on Facebook, and what I saw worried me sick. Obviously, infection was going to set in real quick in a rural shelter. So I picked up the phone. We started making plans. I called one of my great friends, Debbie Hines, down in West Virginia. She works at the Humane Society of Parkersburg, and she happily jumped in the car, gave up her whole day, and went to pick up Annabelle. Not only did she pick her up, she then took her to the emergency vet where she could get some care. Now, if you look at Annabelle, you can tell she's already decided that life is probably going to get a whole lot better. Our little girl has some meat to put on her bones, and obviously has been bred more than once. But her wounds were dressed, she was given her meds, and she was tucked in at HSOP for 2 days until we could make the trip to West Virginia to pick her up. And yes, we do transports. You will always find fosters and volunteers that are willing to jump in a car and go pick up a dog in need. Don't think Annabelle minded or stayed. In fact, she even got to play with toys. And that was probably a first for our little girl too. Now, we drove all those hours. We picked up some puppies along the way, and then we drove back with Annabelle. And what you don't realize from this picture that you're going to see with this wonderful guy that doesn't look the least bit tired, he already put in a full day. It's 9:30 at night, and he waited so that he could get Annabelle all settled in for us, because that's what time we got back from West Virginia. They're not just dogs to these people. They love them. And Annabelle is getting tons of wonderful care at Palmyra Animal Clinic. Here she is getting her sponge bath. And the cone of shame can't hide the smile on Annabelle's face. And is she a ham? You bet she is. This is a sweet little girl. She gets along with other dogs. She loves people. But she would have died in that shelter. Her legs are getting better. They're doing a lot of rehab on them. And all of that takes money, which we raise from people like you who support the rescue. Our goal now is to get a building and some land, because there's just not enough space for everything that we do. So we've found a nice parcel of land, like 20 acres. We will have an atrium, which is my dream, where people can come and just hang out with the dogs. Maybe they're feeling sick emotionally or medically, and they just need a place to be quiet, sit on a chair, and cuddle with a dog that may need them just as much as they need the dog. It will also have a grooming facility in it. It has a pool for rehabbing. It has, what we're going to do is a big room for seniors and hospice dogs that will just stay at the facility with lots of love and somebody staying there around the clock. We'll also have our training rooms there, our meet and greet rooms. It's just a great place that we can call home, which is very important to us at this point. So I thought, how do we raise all this money? And then I looked at my Facebook and I said, you know what? I have over 1,600 friends. If every one of my friends gave $10, that's a lot of money. And if they shared it with their friends and their friends gave $10, well, I really think that we could raise it all in a really short period of time. And what's $10? I mean, you're going to spend $10 at McDonald's. So instead of getting fat, do something that'll make a difference in the world and help a dog. I think it makes perfect sense. I don't see how anybody could not get it. So I set up a GoFundMe account, and this is my challenge. I want to raise $100,000 in 24 hours. Now, some people say, Lynn, you're crazy. Well, I've been told that before. But you know what? I think it's possible. In fact, I don't think it should be that difficult. And once we raise that, I think it goes viral. And could we possibly pay off the whole building in a really short amount of time with everybody just donating $10? Yep. You bet your life we could. Now, if you hear noise in the background, I'm sorry, but there's dogs here. Imagine that. So, hey, look at the GoFundMe site, click on it, and send us $10. Heck, if you can send us more, send us more. But we'll be happy with $10. If everybody shows it to their friends and sends us $10, we're going to be there. This is my challenge. Help me get there tonight, okay? 24 hours, $100,000. I know we can do it. See ya.